It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Over a first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Ready, set.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. He's him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
70, hot 70. Ready.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Pass is caught by Blue. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
70 rate. Get it. Crack all 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. 4th down coming up. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannable on the ground. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Scannable on 2nd down. And that one doesn't give him much, giving maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And Neighbors has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Running with Scannable. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Dart. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete out to the right side. He has this down to the 34. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Scannable here on the toss. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Steady.
Who gets the hand on? He's out of the clear. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. 1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. The Giants in control so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got it first to begin the frame. Blue running to the right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
19.
To throw, Milton. Gets him on the in route. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. 4th down, pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. And really create some indecision now defensively.
He's still going at the 30. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Sometimes that guy in the backfield, Kate, he can just sense it, sees it when a play's going to hit, and that time he knew it well before he received the pitch. That's an occasion where things broke right for him, and it led to a big, big hit.
Yeah, they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
On play action with Darks.
First down.
That one connects. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Second and goal coming up from the 7.
65.
Darts out of the shotgun. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making a 9-point advantage. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready. Slash. Cougar 19. Reload. Ready.
Driving forward with Scannaboo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
34-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Chooses to bring this one out. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yes, ready.
And the give, it's Blue. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. First down now, ball at the 33.
70 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Milton back to throw. Duncloff caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's Milton. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's go now. Ready?
On first down, it's blue. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
70 Ranger. Ready, ready. Cowboys.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Milton going to throw again here, second and 10. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Now Milton to throw. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles.
And the Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Up the middle, blue. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Giants' 9-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. This is Scattergood, left side. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play fake. It's Milton. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run, deep down the left side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Go.
Blue. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
There's another for it. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
you know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Come on, set.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And here in our 3rd quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now it's Scattergood. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. Here starts. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scattaboo. Down the sideline inside the 40. He's down the sideline into the red zone. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now Dart. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Scattaboo. And the defense wins this round. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This makes it up to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hiking 18. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Fabio Carrique making that stop.
That's a gain of 3.
3rd down, they need 7.
And 7.
Let's go now. Let's go.
And they just get the play off. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Now it's Blue. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That down and distance tells you pass. More than likely, you're going to get man-to-man coverage, and your passing game is more effective. But I love that call. And the trust and the belief you have in your run game that even that down and distance, you could still get the first.
Going to the ground again on 1st. little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
He's tackled at the
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Milton. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Second down now, 7 to go. Milton now. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Get it. Cowboys.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Sticking to the air here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Viking 18.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Complete out to the right. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Come on, come.
Throwing the blue here. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's Milton. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam are what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Throwing now, Milton.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Now as the play clock got down to 5, a timeout comes in. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Desperation time here. Buys time, rolling right. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Going right back to Scannaboo. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Deron Bland has it. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
Giants 18, Cowboys 10. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Going with Scannaboo here on the ground. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here. On the carry, this is Scannaboo. He has the Giants first down. And it's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Quarterback run here. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.